Is Money Matters with Sarah Willingham. Sarah's here to tell you how to save some cash, and the reason we're particularly talking about this today, this is one of the worst days of the year, of course. Basically, people wake up from Christmas now. The credit card bills start coming in, and we're seeing today that the housing charity Shelter are saying that hundreds of thousands of homeowners have resorted to taking out a payday loan to meet their mortgage payments, and a lot of that has got to do with what they spent at Christmas.
There was a lot of press about this before Christmas, actually, and apparently 1.2 million people took out payday loans to pay for Christmas. And of course, it's really hitting people now. So whether you took out a payday loan or you just went into your overdraft or you had a credit card bill, now is the time that the credit card bills are landing on the doorstep, and you're thinking,
well,
what on
you
earth?
mentioned there the options that are open to people, and off those three options, I mean, how do you rate those?
The reality is a lot of people think going into their overdraft, oh, that's okay, you know, I'll soon pay that off. But actually, overdrafts are often more expensive than credit cards or store cards. And if you think that the average person in the UK has between £600 and £1,000 debt after Christmas, that's going to take you quite a long time if you're an average earner to pay off. And most people are still paying off Christmas by August. So the thing is to look at how much debt you've got, whether it's £400, £200 or £4,000. Look at it, accept it, and be honest about it. And today is the day we need to take action over it.
OK, if that's the problem, what is the solution? If you don't think overdrafts are the solution, what alternatives are there?
There are a couple of solutions, real solutions. Balance transfer cards. Now is the time to take out a balance transfer card if you can't pay off this Christmas debt. Look at how long you can pay it off. And if you think you can pay it off by the summer, then look at something with a 12-month interest-free balance. There are credit cards out there with 30 months interest-free balance, with interest-free credit on them. So you can transfer your balance over to those. Look at the fee. There are some... Tesco's got a very low fee, under 1%. Barclaycard's got a really long 30-month, which is amazing, a number of months of interest-free credit. So there are a number of options that you can look at. If you've got more debt, so over £5,000, and you want to consolidate it, a loan is probably the best option for you to go for.
Isabel is sitting with the most concerned face I've ever seen.
I'm listening.
Yes, I can't imagine you're worrying about the weather, so... So have you been a bad girl over Christmas?
No, I mean, I did a maths degree. You'd think I'd be quite good at money, but I'm not great at finance. That's why I'm a weather person, not an accountant or an actuary, which is all my colleagues did. But what I do at Christmas is not spend that much. I'm more careful than I ever used to be.
Oh, well done.
I'm really, I think, quite careful.
You're a minority
I'm
doing
hoping
that,
that
actually.
Yeah,
that's quite impressive. That's really impressive.
The trouble for a lot of people is they get paid early, don't they, before Christmas.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, it makes January a really long month. And you've got all those debts to then try and pay off afterwards.
And I think one of the biggest issues, which is what we were talking about earlier, is that we don't face it. We just say, oh, we'll keep it in our overdraft. You know, if you've got a store card with £500 on and you only pay the minimum balance on it, it'll take you 15 years to pay off. I mean, it's insane.
Do you know, when you take Charlotte's point there and you're saying you don't face it, well, if you're sitting in the middle of January and you're having to wait to the 30th or 31st or whatever until your paycheck is coming through, what can you do about it? I mean, if there's anyone watching this morning who is in financial trouble, who's putting their fingers in their ears and going la 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 la, and they don't really they're just trying to deny it, what can they do about it?
I mean, it depends the level of financial trouble. So if this is just a small amount of debt, then look at your balance transfer cards. Do it today. Just get on a 0% interest free. If you've got more debt, like £5,000 to £10,000, look at getting a loan. Make sure you check your credit score, because that will affect the rates that you get. So go to somebody like Equifax or Credit Expert. Fantastic 30-day free trial, so you don't even need to pay for it. Get a good loan out. Or if you really are struggling and you think, I can't find a way out, you can get good, free, impartial and totally confidential advice from people like Step Change, National Debt Line, Citizens Advice Bureau.
And talking about change, Sarah, most of us start into the new year. New you. Charlotte is kicking alcohol for a month. You're going dry in January.
Not much fun. I don't recommend it. Apart from the health benefits.
Do my usual, try and cut down on snacks and various things like that.
How's it going?
But you can, Well, can't you see?
Looking
But
very good.
we would be well served to do the same with our finances as well. Go on a detox or go on a diet.
It's a money diet.
It's one thing about saying what are the solutions, what are the problems, but one of the big solutions is stop spending as much or look at what you are spending.
Yeah, I mean, you know, one of the things that I did last year for Christmas, for example, was actually almost start my own credit card for Christmas. So I started saving just £10 a week from now until next Christmas. We'll pay for next Christmas.
Well, they used to be called Christmas clubs in my day.
Yeah, well, you can still get Christmas clubs, actually. You can still get Christmas clubs, or good prepaid cards, or just put it aside and you're done for next Christmas.
Or
but
be
you're
like
right.
you, just head off on holiday and ignore that it
I
happens.
home swap. That's my biggest money-saving tip. I home swap.
What a great idea.
It is great. But you're right. Now is the time to take action, look at a money diet, sort your finances out so you can relax for the
And
rest
that's
of the
why
year.
money matters. Appreciate your take on things, Sarah.
Thank you
Wallingham.
for having me.
Thank you, and Happy New Year
Happy
to
New
you
Year.
as well.